Well, all right. It is Monday, June 24. It's 11:30 Pacific Standard Time, and I'm just wrapping up my day. I figured I haven't done a review for a while here, so I wanted to give an update on where I'm at, where the status is for anyone that doesn't check out the live streams. I do live stream every single day, roughly around New York Open. I'm not really trading the orb anywhere anymore, so I'm not necessarily trying to be here exactly on time for the open, but try to be close to it and ready and prepared for any trades that might come up. And yeah, just a lot's been going on the past week or two since I've done my last update, just because there was a lot of rhythmic issues that we're all aware of for Apex if you've been trading on it, and they only just finally seemingly have gotten their act together, gotten the servers they need, and things seem to be running more smoothly now finally. So there was a 2 week period, almost a full 2 weeks, where I wasn't able to really trade much because I was just, I didn't want to trade while I knew there were issues. I didn't want to have a problem and lose accounts and potentially be at the mercy of whether they were going to reinstate those accounts or not. So I did a lot of staying away during quite a bit of time, and it really messed up my game plan for my my evaluations that I had going. I think I had about 10 evaluations, and my plan was to try to pass or fail all of them inside that 1 month, just sticking to my game plan. And here I ended up last week, just coming up to the wire of all of those accounts renewing, and I knew I didn't want to let 10 accounts renew all for $30, the 80% off, and have a $300 plus fee to keep those accounts going. So I wanted to pass or fail them, and so last week, I really was just on a mission to pass or fail as many of them as I could, and so I was taking chances where I wouldn't normally take chances. I was trading hours I wouldn't normally trade. Thursday I traded after hours, and I came back and I traded after hours even later again. And then, Friday I traded all day to market close essentially. And then I even came back yesterday and traded on the Sunday. And I never trade Sundays, especially at the times that I was trading. And, I was just pushing. All the accounts actually renewed on Saturday. So by the time I was trading yesterday, the only accounts I had left had already renewed on Saturday. And I'm not going to get into those trades, but you can see here's my Sunday trades not long after the session opened, and I was 0-4. And so you can see that reflected in my stats for the week down here below. The 4 losses came yesterday on Sunday. I was 0-4, and then had 1 win today. So you can see up here, 1 win, which was over here. And so that's why I'm 1-4 for the week now. But yeah, really, I just, what I wanted to do is try to pass an account yesterday. And then I was hoping to, have a jump start so that when I traded today, it wouldn't matter what happened with the account. And so what I did was I traded account 46. That was a little bit further away. This account was at 52,100. Here you can see here 52,100 when I started on Sunday, and I had about 900 to go to pass it, and I figured I'd just take the one that was further away, try to pass it, and if it didn't work out, then I knew that I had this one to trade with today, that when I started the day was about 400 away. Here you can see 52,616 is where I started today on Monday, and I did pass this one today, $1,293 on one trade. So I was way over, but got that one passed. And so that was my game plan, was, make sure I pass 1 out of 2 was kind of the game plan. And then I'd been trading the 250K. Sunday I traded just the first 2 trades on the 250K. I lost both of them. They're relatively small losses. And so I decided to put the brakes on trading that the rest of Sunday. And so I only blew up account 46 yesterday on Sunday, as you can see here. And so that was a total of $50 I spent between the first month at 90% off, $16, and the second month, $33. So I lost $50 trading that account. And so basically what I came away with was Sunday trading, never again for me. I'm not going to trade Sunday anymore. A big problem for me was just really bad fills. I've never traded Sunday. I didn't really know what to expect. I was getting between 2 and 5 ticks of slippage on my stop market entries, as well as my stop market exits. And so I believe it was one of these trades and the last trade, it actually cost me a winning trade, because if I got in where I was supposed to get in, I would have actually had enough room for my profit target. And especially down here, this one I know for sure, because some of my contracts got filled on the bottom tick here and some didn't, which left me in the trade for my extra contracts. And then I got stopped out and took a loss and blew up the account. So I don't like the liquidity on Sunday. It's not worth it to me. The only way to trade it, in my estimation, is to trade with limits. But I don't always trade with limits. Sometimes I trade with stops. Sometimes I trade with limits. It just depends on the price action. And so yeah, I'm not feeling the Sunday trading based on last week, Thursday night. Not really feeling trading after hours. I think I do my best just during regular hours, and it's where I understand the market the best. I have my rules in place for it, and that's just what I'm going to do. So even though today I blew up an account on Sunday, today I stuck with what worked for me, playing the regular hours, and was able to pass this evaluation, like I said. And so now I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th PA. So I passed 3 evaluations last week out of like the 9 or 10 that I had. One of them is the was this 250K that I renewed. So I think out of 9, I think it was 9 50Ks. I passed 3 of them last week and 3 of them last week and 1 more today. So I passed 4 out of the 9. So not too bad, over 40%, I believe that is, pass rate out of those. And really, if it wasn't for the issues with Apex's Rhythmic that past month, probably would have had a better pass rate, I believe, because I would have been trading more within myself, not blowing up as many accounts last week, because I was just trying to rush them all in. And so yeah, it is what it is. So 5 PAs, and this is now the 3rd time I've had 5 PAs. I had PAs 1 through 5, blew them up. 4 out of the 5 blew them up here on YouTube last year. You can see between September and December of last year. Then I started trading PA 6 or PA 5 through 10, and you could have seen me blow up those along the way here on YouTube. And now I'm on my 3rd set of 5 PAs, and I feel like I have everything in place to be successful this time. I just have to stay within myself. I have to not trade times that I'm not familiar with, stick with the regular hours, and stick with my rules, stick with my discipline, and just only take trades when I understand what the context is. And I would say all 4 of these trades, I was on the wrong side on all 4 of them. 3 of the 4 were to go long when the market was clearly not making higher highs anymore. And then took a short where, it should have worked for my scalp target, but ultimately the bottom was already in. I was expecting a retest. Bottom was already in for that point of time, and it did nothing but go back up, retest the high before the rest of the day where it came back down. So let me, just say that I've been making a lot of modifications, adjusting my strategies. For anyone that's been following me, or if you go back and look at my older videos, you'll see all these adjustments I've been making. Last year I was trading on ES, now I'm trading on NQ. I was trading on tick charts, now I'm trading on 1-minute chart. I was trading with an EMA, now I'm trading with a Bollinger. I was trading with trend lines, now I'm not trading with trend lines. I'm making a ton of adjustments. And so I really think that what I'm doing now is the best place I've been. And I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And when I do my best, it's just sticking with only taking trades when I have a strong conviction, I have an understanding of what the market is doing, where the target is, and having multiple reasons to take a trade. So let me take all this stuff off the screen. I'm not going to review the Sunday trades. They're not worth reviewing. It's not a big deal. I blew up an evaluation. It's not the first. It won't be the last. Because can see I've now been up to 51 evaluations, and I've passed now 15 out of the 51. So I'm, roughly what, 35-ish% pass rate. There's still one evaluation outstanding, which is 250K, which is an outlier. It's the only 250K I've done. The rest have been 50s or 25s. And I'm only concentrating on 50s other than the 250 now. So I'm going to concentrate on these PAs. I'm going to try to move forward, trading well. And it's all about getting payouts now. I have what I need in place, 5 PAs. And even if I only got 2 or 3 to payouts, I'll be in the green. And so that's the plan of action. And then we'll see how things go in the next few days, whether I add another 50K eval. I'll continue to trade the 250K. The plan is I'm going to trade the 250K with every single trade I take on these PAs, on all 5 PAs, because this will be a PA. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel this account, remove it from Rhythmic, and because there's an 80% sale. If you don't know, there is an 80% sale going on right now. You can use this code below or any other. You could check out any information you want about Apex using my link down in the description below. And 80% is the typical best deal they offer. And then especially right now for the 150K, 250K, and 300K accounts, they're offering them for $40 when you use the 80% discount. So $40, and then if you pass them, I believe in the next month or so, something like that, check out the information on their website. You can get a lifetime fee of only $85, whereas when I pay a lifetime fee for my 50K right now, tonight, I'm going to be paying $140 for that. So it's a really good deal on those larger accounts, but larger accounts, larger risks, harder to pass, harder to qualify for a payout. So just trade what you think is best for your style of trading. But that 80% discount is ongoing for quite some time now. So I don't feel any need to rush into more 50K evals. I've given them plenty of fees. I'm in for approximately $3,000 between all the fees right now. So I do need 2 payouts to be able to get my money back and be green overall. So hopefully I can do that out of these 5 PAs. My last 4 PAs I blew up between the orb and DCAing before Apex really started enforcing the rules tighter. So taking the orb off the plate, taking the DCAing off the plate was 2 things that were new to me that I was trying. It did cost me 4 PAs pretty quickly. And so I think these new rules are just going to help me. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to just be sticking with my scalping strategy. And I think because of that, I really have a good shot here moving forward. So I'm feeling more hopeful than I've ever been, more ready, and just need to stay within myself. The other thing is, I welcome anyone that wants to join me in the live stream, anyone that wants to comment. I do have a new friend that's been joining me the last couple of days. I think he found me yesterday on Sunday, if I remember correctly. And, he's coming in and offering a lot of input about what he thinks the market's going to do. And there was a certain point over here where he was saying, oh, it's time to go long. It's, now's the time, and making comments like it's definitively to go long. And of course, I'm not going to listen to that. I don't believe in anyone knowing what the market's going to do next. It's a game of probabilities. There's a chance it can do this or a chance it can do that. It can either go up, down, or sideways. And if you have a good edge, then you have a better chance of being able to be right, but you're not going to be right 100% of the time. Nobody has a time machine. Nobody knows what the market's going to do next. It's always a risk, always a gamble. And if you're going to come into my stream and comment and make comments like, this is what's definitely going to happen next. Today was a great example. If you go to around this time period, 9 a.m. Pacific, a little bit after that, maybe even 9:30 and close to 10. This individual was calling out long, go long, go long, go long. He kept saying it long, 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 long. And he kept being wrong. He said to go long here, it went down. He said to go long here, it went down. He said to go long here, it went down. And it did nothing but go down the rest of the day. So I just want to say, for anyone that's watching my stream, watching other people's streams, trying to learn, anybody that's new that catches on to this channel, I don't claim to know how to trade. I'm not a professional. I'm trying to figure out how to be profitable for myself. I'm taking many different facets of many different things I've learned from other people, and then I'm just applying things that observations of my own, like the Bollinger Band, and coming up with ways to trade for myself that works for me. And I'm currently a 77% trader. I could be better. I could be worse. Who knows? But that's my stats for this year. And I'll never say with conviction, oh, the market is definitely doing this 100%. Nothing is 100%. It can go either way at any given time. This is only for the purpose of entertainment and showing my journey, as it says, documenting my trading journey on Apex Trader Funding, showing all of my trades on Apex, wins, losses, profit, loss, balances, number of accounts. I'm showing how many evaluations I've been through. I'm showing a number of PAs. I'm showing my statistics. I'm putting it all out there. I'm happy to show you when I'm wrong. I'm happy to show you when I'm right. Nothing I do is guaranteed. Nobody should be copying my trades, and nobody should be coming into my chat and saying, this is what the market's doing next, because you just don't know. And today, if you go back and check out my live stream, it's a really good example to show, this person says they had 18 years of trading, I believe, experience. I asked how long they've been trading NQ. Oh, they've been trading MNQ for 6 months. Okay. Sorry, you've been trading MNQ for 6 months. Sorry to tell you, you do not know what the market's going to do next. I don't care how much you think you know. You're here, you're watching me, so you probably are just trying to learn too. So the quickest way to not learn is to think that you know what the market's going to do, because the market will humble you every time. And I have enough experience to understand that and realize that for myself. So anyway, I just want to say beware. Anybody that goes and watches YouTube videos, anyone that joins Discords, if people are saying that they can teach you how to trade, pay for this course, pay for this Discord, most of it is nonsense. Most of it, you're not going to learn how to trade. Most of it works for them, but it doesn't work for you, or you don't even know if it works for them, right? You don't even know if they're actually profitable traders. They could be terrible traders and trying to teach something that they saw someone else teach, and that's actually the way they make their money, right? Selling the Discord, selling their courses, making promises that they can't keep, and then you end up losing your money. So I've been through it myself. I've tried to emulate and do exactly what a YouTuber was putting out there, and I learned I couldn't win that way. I couldn't be profitable that way. I could take some facets of what they're doing and apply it to other things and find the unique formula that works for me. And I'm still not there, but I'm closer than I've ever been. And so I just want to say all that and put it out there, be skeptical of everybody. That's how I move forward, and that's how I recommend people move forward, because the trading space in social media is just really sketch. So I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to my trading, not about my personal life, but I'm putting my trading out there, and I'm not always right. As you can see here, I'm going to be wrong plenty of times. I've lost 77 times right here on my live stream, live in front of anyone that's watching, right? So I'm going to be wrong plenty of times. Fortunately, I've been right more than wrong, but I'm still not profitable. I'm still not making money, and that's the ultimate goal. So I don't mind being honest about that. And, anyone that joins me during the live stream or checks out my reviews should know all of that, and just realize, I'm just trying to figure it out like most of you. And I don't think there's anybody that's going to come into my stream watching me trade that is a professional or knows anything enough that they should be saying or commenting that they know what is going to happen next, that definitively the next thing is going to happen. I don't mind if you come in and offer your opinions, like, hey, I'm thinking this might happen or that might happen. Here's the reasons why. Great, cool. But also understand that we all trade differently. A lot of people come in and they don't trade at all like me. None of the concepts, none of the things I'm doing, different time frames. And so you got to understand, you might be thinking to go long. Doesn't mean that me thinking to go short is an issue, because I'm a scalper. I can get my scalp and go short, and you can go long, and we can both win. So it doesn't really matter the big moves. Just you do you, I'll do me. And, if there's something you get out of watching me trade, cool. And if you want to have a conversation, that's great. I'm all for it. I'm down for anyone who wants to come by and talk during the stream. I'm down to have a conversation, talk about things, talk about what I'm seeing. But you'll never hear me say, this is what's going to happen. You should trade like me. I know what's going on. 100% of the time, I know that this next thing is going to happen. It's not the reality, right? And anyone who's saying those things, you can tell they're a green trader. They're not legit traders, because if they've been at this for a long time, especially on NQ or ES or any of the futures trading, if you've been at it a long time, it's a game of probabilities, what may or may not happen more often than not, given a specific scenario, but it's never 100%. Nothing is 100%. There's no setup I've ever seen that works 100% of the time, and you haven't either. I guarantee it. So that much I can guarantee. All right, let me zoom in here, talk about the day real quick. This is going on longer than I was expecting to talk about it. I'm not going to do a lot of reviews. I don't really see any point of doing a ton of reviews. This seemed like a kind of good spot because it's a transition from being trading mostly evaluations to trading mostly PAs, right? So I'm going to have the 5 PAs and only one evaluation right now, and it's going to be all about trying to get to a payout. So it made sense that this is kind of like an update I can give, and then if I get a payout, I'll give another update. If I blow accounts, I'll give an update. If I go off my trading plan, I'll give an update. If I'm doing great, I'll give an update. Kind of more about the milestones now is what my reviews are going to be. And other than that, you can come check out the live streams. I leave them all up, so you can always go back and review them later, skip through them, look just for the trades, or look for when I'm talking about something, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's time for me to get serious about this. It's time for me to really make it happen. And that's my focus now. The YouTube's not my focus. The affiliates aren't my focus. Just documenting what I'm doing and having results, looking for good results. That is now my current focus. And that's where it's going to be at for me. So, all right. I think I've said it all as far as that goes. So let's take all this stuff off the screen and take a look at my trades. All right, so here we go. We're going to just ignore the overnight market, right? And let's see here. I started right around the market open, which is right around here. I was just a few minutes late getting on the stream. And, a big thing for me, and today played out really well in terms of using this as an example of what I'm seeing that's working for me, is following the legs, right? Like, where are the legs up and where are the legs down? Because I'm a trader that trades the pullbacks. I believe in second entries. I believe in the structure of the market going in twos. The hard part is finding where the twos are. But here we had basically one leg down, two legs down from the market open. And this thing shot right up, right through the middle Bollinger. We came from an overshoot at the top. We came from the bottom Bollinger. We shot right through it and went right through the opening price of the day, which is this white dashed line. And so right around here, I saw this was moving up, and I said to myself, okay, it looks like we have two legs down. We have one leg up. I'm going to be looking for a second leg up to this measured move right here. And I can move this for now. And here we go. So here I can make this even bigger. So I was looking for one leg up here and two legs up. And so we made this move up. I marked off this potential range at the body highs here. Market's still moving, still open. And so when these bottoms came, I marked off this tight little range you can see here. Now we had a new high, a first entry long, a second entry long right here. And I wasn't ready to take the trade here because I saw, if you see here, matching tops of the bodies. So I saw that as potential resistance. We're going right into the middle of the potential range there. I did have the measured move up, and so that was my target to hit that measured move. And so I wanted to wait and get further confirmation. So when this bar was forming here and I saw it dip under, I said, okay, if you go back to my live stream, you'll see I say, okay, maybe a higher low. and I can consider it. So this thing dropped down, and then it pushed back up, and it engulfed this previous bar. And so to me, I could see that this bar was about to close near its top. And, I have the tick count. So each bar is 1 minute long. And this is the 1 minute chart. And so when I realized that this was going to be a higher low, engulfing, closing towards the top, I decided to enter the trade. There was plenty of room for my first profit target. So you can see that's my entry. And I go for 6.25 points, 26 ticks. 6.25, 26, 6.5 points. So that's my first target. And then I go for a second target even higher. You can see my second target, I got 12.5 points and 14.5 points on my second contracts. But the key is that I had plenty of room to this resistance right here to, at 8.25 points of room to this potential resistance before the measured move. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those situations. To me, that was like a perfect situation for me to enter a trade. I didn't want to wait till it triggered all the way up here because then there wasn't enough room to the resistance. So I liked my entry. I really felt strong about making the target, the measured move. And you can see it basically reached it perfectly to the tick before it went the other direction. And I really like that trade. So I traded that on Eval 43, 51, and PA 11. As you can see, I traded 10 contracts on the 250K account, made $1,500. Account 51 made way more than I needed, 1,293 to 53,900. So I made 900 more than I needed to make. I only needed 400, but because I was playing the PA at the same time, I definitely wanted to maximize it and get the most I can get. So I made 789 on the one single trade on my PA, and that's all I need to do. If I can make $790 a day on the PA accounts, then I'm going to be golden. So that's what I'm doing. And then, so here's the rest of the day, how it played out. Now, again, talking about measured moves, the first measured move was here, first, second, we went further than that. And then, once I saw that we had gone further than that, then I measured, this one, measured one leg down, and, I moved over here, and then this was two legs down, and you can see it was basically a perfect measured move. We get the bounce. We get the bounce right from there. I was even considering the higher low, but I just didn't trust it. Not only that, but let's see. There was, this is a bigger thing. So anyway, I have a lot of measured moves because I wanted to talk about this. So we had the two legs down, and then there was a bounce. And so then I did it again. I measured from here. And the first thing I did was I measured to this. And I said, okay, if that's one leg, then we should expect a second leg up here. Well, when this went up here and then came back down and made a new low, I moved this over, right? And I moved this to the high and said, okay, well, if that's one leg up, then we should get up here for a second leg. Well, what did the market do? The market tried once, it couldn't get there. It tried a second time, couldn't get there. Tried a third time, couldn't get there. Tried a fourth time, couldn't get there. Tried a fifth time, couldn't get there. Tried a sixth time, couldn't get there. Tried a seventh time, couldn't get there. You see where I'm going with this. Now, the thing with the measured moves is when they work for a target, like for this trade, it's great, right? But when they come up short, what usually happens is it goes way the other way, right? That's just my experience. That's something I picked up from someone else that I was learning from when I was learning second entries, trading a different system. I took the few things that I liked and kept it. And so in this case, from Max Price Action Trading System, PATS, I like these measure moves. I took that from him. The concept of two legs, I like, and I took that. Triple tests, to a certain degree, failures to a certain degree, but I don't draw trend lines anymore. I don't believe in the trend lines. I don't like them. I draw the ranges because those are the horizontal support levels, and those to me matter. So you can see I'm drawing ranges, and even my trade today, I drew it. It helped me. It was kind of off a support level and a higher low off of it, and with room. So that's what I'm looking for. But like I mentioned earlier, I had a visitor today, and all good, nice guy. He's not trying to be a jerk or anything, but he doesn't speak English, so English is a second language to him. But all through here, he's talking about going long, right? And when we got right here, I won't forget it, because I really was by this time already talking about the fact that it was making all these attempts to get to the second leg and it couldn't do it. And usually when it can't do it, it turns the other way. Now, I know he's not aware of that. He doesn't use measured moves. And so, maybe he'll pick something up from me. But when it doesn't reach the measured move, more times than not, it goes the other way. So I was already talking about that when it couldn't do it here, and it couldn't do it here, and it couldn't do it here, and it couldn't do it here. I was already thinking we're not going higher. And also, the open price, this white dashed line, is a level that can be support or resistance. And you can see all day it played a role. After the open, it shot through it. It played resistance here. It shot through it. It played support here. It came back up. It shot through it. It played resistance here. It shot through it. Couldn't stay above it. Shot down. Came back up. Couldn't get through it. Couldn't get through it. Barely got through it. Got rejected. Came up here. Got rejected. Came up here. Rejected. Rejected. It couldn't get through the opening price. All right. I was seeing that. So, this guy keeps saying, it's going to be long, long, long. He's always talking about it. It's going to be long now. It's going to be long now. And right here, he's saying, oh, this is it. This is the time to go long. Here's the buyers. And he's telling me that, guaranteed is basically his words. Long. Look for the long. This is the time. Time to go long. And I was just like, maybe, maybe not, And what did it do? It dropped, right? So what are you going to do? If you took a long right here, where's your stop out? Are you getting stopped out under this bar? Do you have an arbitrary stop? Is your stop under here? Where's your stop out, right? Okay. Let's say you don't get stopped out. You're still convinced it's going long. You're still in this trade. Now it's going back up. Well, you were saying long that whole time, right? Long, 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 long. So did you take profit here? Probably not, because you're thinking long, right? Well, what did it do? It went nothing but against you the whole rest of the day. The whole rest of the day, right? So, you're gonna lose all your accounts. You're gonna lose all your money being so sure about your bias. And that's kind of the point that I want to make with this. Nobody knows what the market's gonna do next. It's a game of probabilities. It might go long, it might go short. The buyers might win, the shorts might win. It's a game of probabilities. I had reasons to believe that long was not the play. He was convinced the long was the play, But did he put his money on it? Was he in a trade? No. But he's got all kinds of internet courage to say with conviction, this is a long, it's time, go long, telling me that. And he was wrong. And so, most people are going to be wrong, including me. So take it with a grain of salt. We don't know what's going to happen next. It was clearly going sideways. My point was when he was saying go long, go long, go long, right? From here, we had been exactly sideways for an hour and 12 minutes at this point where he's saying long, 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 long. And over an hour, we had not made any movement. We had gone completely sideways. And he's saying the bulls are in charge. The bulls are in charge. I'm like, no, nobody's in charge. It's going back and forth sideways. Look at the Bollinger. Look at the midline of the Bollinger. It's sideways. Look at price action. Just look at everything. There's no bulls winning and no shorts winning. It was a game and the bulls ended up losing, right? So, yeah, man, just, he's saying he's only been trading MNQ. MNQ. I traded that NQ. If you're trading MNQ, it's because you're afraid of losing more money. So you're trading MNQ to limit your losses, right? That's the only reason to trade MNQ. So that's the first sign. He said he's trading for 18 years, but he's only trading MNQ for 6 months. So, have some humility. If you're going to go into other people's streams and chat, don't be so sure of yourself. This was a prime example of why I never trust anyone on the internet, including me, because most people are going to be wrong. Don't follow them. Figure out how to trade for yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how to trade for myself. That's what this channel is all about. It's me making observations and for myself and trying to figure out how to become profitable. And nobody's going to be able to tell me or teach me or show me how to do that. I need to figure it out for myself. So I appreciate everyone that comes and joins me, watches these reviews, come check out the live stream, interact with me. Feel free to talk, chit chat. I said chit chat. I don't say that. It's funny. But yeah, just, come in and be honest, be an honest person, have some humility, and, realize you're talking to someone that's showing all of his losses, showing that I have not been profitable yet, have not made money, I'm not green. It's like, that's who you're dealing with me. I'm an open book as far as that goes. So no, I'm not making money. I'm not making money off my affiliates. Like, barely anyone uses them. Only a few people, some stragglers, and otherwise I'm not, I have very limited viewership on my YouTube channel, but this is all just about a normal real life person trying to figure out how to trade, trying to figure out how to get profitable, trying to, better my life. I've been at this a long time, 3 years on ES, now 6 months on an NQ, and just trying to put it together and putting it out there for people that are struggling as much as I'm struggling. Hopefully it leads to future success, and then people can go back and look at old videos and go like, oh man, he sucked just as bad as I did, and now he's hopefully will be profitable. And if he can do it, I can do it too. That's the hope and goal. And then to be able to show my trajectory of all the different things I tried. And there was no one way. There was multiple ways, finding a formula that works for me, hopefully, and leading to results, hopefully more like the results today on these green accounts. Hopefully it'll become a regular thing where I can make $800 a day on my PAs, or $1,300 on my evaluations, $1,500, so that's what it's all about. So having said all that, let's see here. That's the market. That's the way I saw it. That's the way I was reading it. I really, after my trade, I just really didn't see anything I was very confident in. There were a couple opportunities. There were trades I could have taken. Most of them would have won. I can think of one specifically that would have lost. And I didn't take any of them because I just wasn't sure of the context, wasn't sure of what the market was doing. I had an idea. The other thing I talked about quite a lot, if you go back to my live stream, is when the bar was way up here and hadn't been all the way down at the lows yet, I was talking about, I really think that there's a good chance that we're going to come to the midline of the Bollinger. And the reason for that was we had a new low here, first entry short, and a second entry short engulfing, and also got triggered. And so where's going to be the first destination in a situation like that, where we have a setup that's not touching the Bollinger, is going to be the middle Bollinger. And that was another reason why I really was just thinking, okay, we're not going higher. I think the destination is probably lower. When I saw that this particular 2 legs up wasn't being reached, it just gave me more conviction to think it was going shorter. But I was very much trying to make a point during the live stream to this guy to make him understand why he shouldn't go into people's streams and say like he thinks he knows where the market's going, because he was completely wrong. And so I was more involved with kind of having that discussion than looking for trades. I still didn't really love anything, but I think I had a good idea. I think context, I had a good idea. And but I didn't see any trades that I felt confident in support of that idea to enter anything. And for me, I think I am absolutely doing my best trading when I am simply just only trading when I see a trade that makes an extreme, seems extremely relevant to what the context of the price action is doing, where it just lines up with what I'm looking at with the Bollinger, with price action, with 2 legs, pull axe, all these things. So those are the only trades I want to take. And if I only get one trade in a day, it's a whole lot better than when I'm guessing and doing this sort of thing and having an 0.4 day. So this is what it's all about for me. This is what my channel is about, is being able to be a sniper, being able to figure out when probability is so far on my side that the likelihood of losing is very small. I want to take the 90% trades. I don't want the 77% trades down here, that I am for the year. I want to be taking 90% trade setups probability so that I'm winning like that much. And now I've adjusted my risk reward. I'm going for 26 ticks on my first position of contracts and 52 ticks for my second position of contracts. And trading on the 1 minute chart means that my risk reward is much better because the ATR is typically much lower than on the tick charts. So you can see right now it's currently 39 ticks ATR, average true range of the bars. And so that's great risk reward to get 26 ticks profit and be risking a roughly 38, 39, 40 ticks with the chance to get even more profit on the runner. I'm right. Like all of these things are new. Like this is all in this last couple weeks, the Bollinger Band, this risk reward setup, having 2 position sizes, 2 targets. There's a lot that I've only just put into place and I haven't seen it play out yet. We're going to see how this plays out moving forward from here. So I've really said it all. This is a much, much longer video, but I guess I've been saving it up since I haven't been doing any reviews. And yeah, I've definitely said it all by now. So catch me live streaming. It says 9:25. I'm going to be more like 9:30, 9:35, 9:40. I don't know. Roughly New York Open. Actually, let me change it. I'll say that from now on. All right, so here we go. Roughly New York Open to approximately 1:30 Eastern is the time that I'll be trading moving forward. Come check it out. It's always nice when there's people in the chat during the live stream, so that it inspires me to have things to talk about. Even today, even though there was a disagreement, it gave me something to talk about. I think it's important subject matter to talk about for people's live streams and showing live trading. I think a lot of people just don't really get it. They don't live stream. If you're going to come in here and tell me that you know what the market's going to do, then show me your live stream, show me your trades, and show me how great you are. But until I see that, I'm not going to believe it. And do what I do. Show all your accounts. Show the reality. Show your wins and your losses. I had 4 losses right here. Are you going to show all 4 of your losses? I'm not afraid to show them. A lot of people hide this stuff. I'm not hiding it. I blew up the account yesterday, Sunday, 0-4. I was live streaming. You can go back and check it. I don't delete them. They're all there. All of my trading is there. So that's how I'm doing it. I don't care how other people are doing it, but that's what's going on with me. And here we go. This is the beginning of what might be a new chapter. And hopefully it is. 5 new fresh PAs with a new fresh formula, my own kind of amalgamation of multiple strategies combined into what works best for me. And let's see what I can do with it. So come join me in the live stream. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Use my code if you're looking to pick up evaluations for Apex. It's as good of a time as any. You got weeks to use the code. If you don't use my code, use somebody's code. Just make sure you get the 80% off. Don't forget about those bigger account sizes. You can get them for $40 for the evaluations right now in the 150K, the 250K, and 300K. And so that's a really good deal. And the $85 lifetime fee for those accounts if you can pass them. So it's a great time to be buying accounts. Apex seems to have figured out their rhythmic issues. It seems like it's working really well now. Haven't had any issues since they've said they fixed it. And so I think it's a great time to trade with Apex. The rules are the rules. Know the rules. Understand the rules. Don't break the rules. You'll be fine. I know plenty of people with payouts. It's not a big deal. Just follow the rules. Don't DCA. Don't trade OCO trades. Respect the 30% rule. Respect the 80% flipping rule. No, or 20% flipping rule. However you look at that, and just respect the rules. Trade appropriately, and you'll have no problems with Apex. I really believe that. So I have definitely said it all. 260 wins, 77 losses for the year. I'm at 77%. I've dropped off a little bit. A lot of that was just pushing to pass evals and being a little bit more aggressive. So it is what it is. 1-4 for the week, 20%. But the thing that really matters, 1-0 today. I'm back in the green on this PA account. I'm on my way, 5 days traded. Have plenty of time to trade, enough days for the next payout window. If I can keep this going, be consistent, it's entirely doable to make another $2,000 and get to a payout for the next window. So let's see if I can do that. And I didn't trade this. Maybe I will flip. Maybe I'll flip after this when I'm done with the review, just to get a trade day in. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe I won't. It's not important. I'm not going to try to push to get this by the next payout window. If it's the payout window after that, it's fine. I hate payout windows, by the way. I really hope Apex follows through with what they've said they might potentially offer, which is no payout windows. I really hope they put that into effect. Payout windows are the worst thing for a trader, period. So let's get rid of that, please, Apex. Okay. I'll be trading the other PAs. I've really said it all. I've said that multiple times. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Come check out the live stream. Like and subscribe. Use the code if you choose to, or use somebody else's code. Just make sure you do if you get more Apex accounts. And good luck trading. Hope you have a good trading day. And looking forward to a great week to come. All right. I'm out of here.